Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and I almost forgot about Remedy Games to beat the last company this week to be Clown. Well, I'm going to be a little soft. I know people care about Remedy because there is people that grew up with the Max Payne 1 and 2 games. And everyone remember that the mock-up of Max Payne was the CEO of Remedy, or the founder. But anyway, this company tried a lot of things, but they kinda went off the rails the moment that they embraced DEI. And well, it's not surprise about all of those legacy corpus, but let's see at the track record of all of what they have done over the course of the last year until current year. Okay, so you have this one from Master of TDS. Alan Wake 2 or Alan Walk to again known to be one of the games Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in, receiving a non-debt March 6 of the last year, 2024, that lowered the official minimum system requirements for the game to run on PC. So, it's already bad. Yeah, they worked with SBI. We have said many things about this company, and yeah, everyone's siding with them. Instantly, I'm not buying it. But even saying this, like they already kneecapped themselves the moment that they make this game Epic Game exclusive because they decided that we want to receive all funding from them, and at that point they really need to make better expectations of what to produce. But yeah, Remedy is a lost cause. Continue on. It would seem that someone attached to Remedy Entertainment may have been worried about the success of the game after Chris Kendrick went after Cabrutus on February 26th of the last year. Yeah, because Cabrutus set himself as the target of these morons, and yeah, they beat the bait. To promote the game along with the update, since that bots were deployed to praise the system requirement changes allowing them to run the game on their quote-unquote potato computer, which, well, it's no surprise, it was a fucking lie. The game run like ass because it was made in Unreal Engine 5 and it was very poorly optimized. Nothing new here. We're doing the recap. And all the boss said, yeah, finally, my ancient potato PC can run it. Yeah, I can finally dust off my old PC. Good news for my old PC, finally. Finally, my potato PC. Until it get the online walk to is finally acknowledging that no look how to off the computers. Well, at least that one sounded different. Good news, I can finally dust off my PC and that repeats itself. Finally, my old potato PC, yeah, repeating itself over and over and over and over again. But well, continue on clowning on Remedy Games. The recent one was this. So Remedy issues profit warning following launch of ABC Firebreak as a recent overhaul fails two times around. So it was already a bad reputation preceding Remedy Games. Even if people were ignorant about the wokeness, PC gamers we know that is the most played platform. It's where people pay a lot of the content for these games, the higher audience. So what they did is making an Epic Games exclusive, and yeah, they tarnished a lot of their reputation because you're saying, oh, so at this point I have to wait because your game is in the worst plan for ever existing of air and across PC. Well, who could have predicted it was going to be a very bad outcome? And just like we have seen, Remedy Games didn't make a revenue of Alan Wake 2. They until fucking a year already, man. So yeah, imagine fucking everything up to the point that even people were interested in your game, they had to buy it at a discount, and yeah, or straight pirating. at this point, even between mixing with console and the ones that bought it on PC through the Steam storefront, well, returned the investment of Epic Games, but didn't make a revenue for Remedy Games. Nowadays, the game is making revenue for them, but the Remedy Games were so fucking desperate to have a comeback, and they produced this slop. PBC Firebreak. At least it was more alive than Concord, but yeah, everyone is kinda tired of the hero shooter battleground skin. So it ended up with the CEO being fired. And yeah, even people pointed out that yeah, it's nothing new from Remedy Games that they embrace DEI and they are on its way to destroy Max Payne with a remake having a writer with a modern audience in mind. So yeah, this one from January 6. Remedy is lost from within. Of course, they would hire friends to pass along war and prompt free money to SBI. And we have pointed out how SBI operates. It's a contractor because we want to have good points with those DEI investors. Remember, those DEI investors, like we have said about the globalist agenda, they just want to promote homosexuality and emasculation of men, feminism, boss bitch, and nullification of female characters. So the erosion of the sex appeal, the good kind. And since the investors operate through the stock market, yeah, all of those companies that are publicly traded, they are a lost cause in my opinion. When it comes to entertainment, we have a lot to choose of. We don't need these fucking morons. Well, even continue on. Pay attention to the stunt over to studios. Pay attention who gets hired. They all put their resumes out there. It's quite all easy to find. Even better, they put all their talks on the internet to be documented forever. And yes, this is what we also teach and along and many others have documented for quite a while. That this is the behavior that they themselves put up with. Parents, uncles, aunts, siblings, cousins, friends, anyone with white teenage boys in your life, please help keep an eye out for this. It's real and scary. Oh, talking about racism, right? And just to reinforce what we have said about Remedy being a lost cause, Paranashot retweeted and posted itself the same information, driving themselves the attention. But well, you have Arnold saying, respect for leadership failing on their sword rather than assuming mass layoffs to their company. Company better gains on the horizon for them because yeah, the CEO of Remedy got fired. Tero Birtala. Yeah, he has stepped down. It's more like he got himself fired, but they want to keep the optics. But still, it's a lost cause. Remedy is a lost cause, and this one is what consolidates it. Get woke or broke, and that's one deserves my life, man. Because yeah, Remedy itself has their DI page, like oh sustainability. You know sustainability. If we are actually with a rational thinking about that concept is you appeal to your customers and you get money. You put expected budget for developing the next game. You keep making your customers happy and so on. That's sustainability by itself. But you know, when they talk about sustainability, they talk about the same shit we have said about the communists when they want to rebrand the definition of wars. Is to just put their fucking ideology. And you see, Revity materiality metrics. As a result, the materiality analysis carried about in 10 to 20 seconds really has been key topic in which focuses its sustainability work. This can be replaced in materiality metrics, which illustrate remedy most material and impactful sustainability topics. In the matrix, the y-axis shows the level of importance of a topic towards stakeholders. What we have said at the start of this video, yes, the investors this is what they want to peel on. Oriental gamer style. Yeah, we have the Max Payne in their full original form. We like the good stuff, but yeah, Remedy is a lost cause. So they put out word salad to say, yeah, we are committed to our stakeholders to push this fucking dog shit ideology. And what if not the best examples to put an N-word woman that is a boss bitch, unlikable, and they want to force the narrative to like her, to the one that is playing their dog shit to like her. Yes, and we have even black characters appealing in the past, but looks like they say, "Oh, we want to push this agenda," and yeah, they are just using black people as a way to shit on white people and push their fucking ideology. Like we have said many, many times. There was an amount that they wouldn't mind, but at least if you make the black female more appealing, bigger tits, and less looking like a old person that is getting to hit the tier age, maybe you could have a point, but it's not the case. A better hairline because yeah, like almost baldy, it's not it's not going to actually make you a good case on what you're trying to put out with. And you have remedy material metrics, diversity, equity, and inclusion, professional development mentoring, and well-witting work. So among the fuck around and find out graphic, you have significance of economic, environment, and social impacts. Importance of stakeholders. So the more you want to fuck around, the more you are going to find out, and the best DEI is there. And remember, we have pointed out with Alan Wake too. So they blackwash already established character among their trailers, and they use it live action. So yeah, the old face of Max Payne was with that white woman, trying to make a game for actually making a sequel that people wanted from Alan Wake, but they did it this way. They fucking did it this way, and yes, they got clowned on. I know I repeated many many times, but I'm going to repeat it again. Remedy Games is a lost cause. So that's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.